I'm not gonna lie, people make it very complicated, but it is very easy to tell if a man actually likes you and does not like you. And my friend, unfortunately, had to find this out in the worst way possible. So my friend lives a little bit out of town. She had a bunch of people over the night before, so most of us just spent the night. And when I wake up in the morning, right, I haven't been around her and her boyfriend for more than 2 hours in a while. But I start to see some things I don't like, right? In the morning, we wake up and I'm asking her, I'm like, we got up, we're walking around the house. I'm like, where's your mans? Where's Buddy at? She's like, oh, let me check his location. She checks his location. He's at Starbucks. She's like, oh, he's probably grabbing us some breakfast. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet of him. Whatever. This man gets back to the house. He walks in with a drink and a sandwich, sits down at the table and starts eating. She goes up to him. She's like, wait, did you get me anything? He looks at her, honestly disgusted. He looks at her. He's like, why would I get you anything? Did I know you were hungry? Goes back to eating. I'm like, excuse me? Crazy. Then, right, we're cleaning up in the house, okay? We're playing games and stuff last night. So we're cleaning up. She's vacuuming, okay? We're going to go get lunch and then everyone's going to go back home. So we're helping her clean up a bit. This man, first of all, he left his drink and wrapper on the counter. Then he comes and sits in the living room and feet up on the coffee table, TV on. We're vacuuming, okay? We're cleaning up. He's not helping at all. Mind you, he's probably the one who made the biggest mess. He's not helping at all, right? He's telling Tammy, which is his girlfriend, he's like, bro, why are you vacuuming right now? Like I'm trying to watch something. Huh? He's blaring the TV. He probably has a TV at 70. I can't even hear myself think. Okay, there's a vacuum going. He has the TV all the way up so he can hear it. Like what? He's irritating me. Right? And I want to say something to him, but I'm not. I'm not my place. But I do want to bring something up to Tammy. But I'm like, you know what? Let me just leave it for a little bit. We're about to go to lunch. When we go to lunch, though, this has to be the last straw. Right? We get to lunch and, we all order drinks, right? Some of us get Sprite, water with lemon, whatever. Tammy orders I think it was a Coke, something like that. Some kind of pop. And her boyfriend looks at her and is like, are you serious? I thought you were cutting down on calories. Liquid calories is literally the worst. Goes back to drinking his water. Not only did you say that to her, right? And she is in her body is great. That's a crazy statement. Crazy statement. Not only saying it to her, but in front of us, right? There's 5 people there. It's me, 2 other friends, Tammy and him. Weirdo, right? And she just doesn't say anything, right? I'm thinking, what is going on? Mind you, they've been together for a year and it's not like he's fine. He's rich. No, they've just been together. He lives with her, borrows her car, mind you. And that wasn't even the worst part. We're sitting at lunch, okay? We're all eating, and the waitress comes out asking how are we splitting the bill, right? Everybody says separate. I say separate. Then it comes to Tammy and her boyfriend, and she says, "Oh, we'll be together." He literally stops her in her tracks and is like, "No, we're not. We're gonna be separate. I'm not paying for everything you just got." Yeah, at that moment, I knew how to say something. So tabs come out. I say, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm like, Tammy, come with me. Come with me to the bathroom. I don't want to go by myself. She's like, okay. So we go into the bathroom. I'm like, girl, what is going on? This is sick to watch. You don't deserve this. She's like, yeah, I know. I'm not going to lie. I haven't really told anybody, but the last couple months have been awful. I'm like, so what else has been happening? She's just saying, he's been talking like this to her, the attitude. And when I hear he has an attitude and has been talking like this, I already know it's through, right? Because girls get attitudes randomly. Guys can get attitudes too. But when it's like this, they're fed up with you. They're annoyed by you. That's what this means. They should not be acting like this. And I'm telling her, I'm like, girl, y'all been dating for a year, but if he's been doing this, right, you don't want to marry this man, right? And we're thinking long term because we're older now, right? We're thinking marriage. I'm like, honestly, if y'all get married, it's probably just going to keep going down and down. She's like, yeah, I know. I've thought about that. And like, honestly, I think I'm going to have a conversation with him. I'm like, yeah, you might want to. She's like, but this is the problem. I'm like, what? She's like, well, he doesn't really have much money. Like, I honestly think at this point he's using me for my house and car, but I don't even have that much money. Like, I kind of need him to split the bills. I'm like, yeah, but you don't want to keep him around for that. You might just have to downsize. You might even have to move him back with your parents for a little bit, save up. She's like, yeah, I know, but like, we have a trip coming up in 2 weeks. So that's not the worst thing. I said, maybe, you know what, on the trip, talk to him, tell him, actually before the trip, talk to him, and then maybe that's your last hurrah, done. She's like, yeah, true. I'm like, yeah, keep me updated on all this, right? Because after I go back home, I don't know when the next time I'm going to see her. So we leave lunch, we go back, and like a week later, she calls me. She calls me crying. I'm like, hello, what's going on, Tammy, you good? She's like, I talked to him, and I pretty much told him, like, I just want us to be better. Like, I didn't even come for him like that. I literally said, like, we need to fix things. And he literally got so mad, said I was blaming him, said everything is all of a sudden all his fault, blah, 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 and said, like, he's not going on the trip. Oh. She's like, yeah, but like, that's a lot of money. I can't refund it. Like, I'm not going to get any of my money back. Like, I'm just probably going to go by myself. I'm like, well, hold on. I'm like, are y'all broken up then? Are y'all done? She's like, yeah, like after that, like, there's no fixing that. He pretty much like stormed out. I'm like, well, he's definitely going to come back, just to let you know. But like, I'm sorry that happened. Like, honestly, you know what? Send me your trip details. Let me look into it. She's like, okay. She sends me over, like, she just sends me the hotel she's staying at. I look it up. I'm thinking, for you not having much money, this is so expensive, right? This is like $1,000 a night, $800 a night. And the flights for this in a week is crazy. I call her back up. I'm like, girl, this is so expensive. She's like, wait, what are you looking through? I said, well, I'm looking at like Google Flights. I'm looking at Delta. I don't know. I went to hotels.com, Expedia. I'm looking at all of it. She's like, girl, no, that's what you've been booking through for your trips? I said, yeah. She's like, hold on, let me send you exactly what I did it through. She sends me this little orange icon. And for me to even look at what she has, I got to download this Hopper app. So I download it. Her prices are like 40% less than what I seen. I said, girl, why have I never heard of this before? She's like, yeah, like, no, you should come and like book through here. Do not book through that other stuff. I'm like, okay, bet. So I saved so much money, honestly, by booking through this. I'm excited for this trip now. So I booked through Hopper, right? My round trip flight is only like $160. The hotel is way cheaper than $800. I think it went down to like $500, honestly. And we're splitting it now, so it's like easy breezy. Week goes by. Okay, we get on our flights. We go there. I walk in this hotel thinking, y'all were going to stay here? This is giving honeymoon. I'm glad he didn't come. He didn't deserve to come on this trip. And she tells me, she's like, yeah, like, honestly, and I was like paying for a lot of his, but like he just canceled it. Like he canceled my money. He's bogus. Very bogus. I said, have you talked to him at all? Whatever. She's like, no, we haven't talked. But like you said, I think he's going to try to come back because I don't know where he would stay. I'm like, yeah, don't be surprised. Now I'm thinking, honestly, we don't even need to talk to him about him the rest of the trip. We're going to have a great time. Again, this hotel is fire, has 2 pools, 2 hot tubs, little bar attached. Hold on, right? So we look at some other stuff to do. And she's like, yeah, you can literally look through the Hopper app. So we're looking through the Hopper app, way better deals to do stuff. We even rent a car through there because it is so much better to go through this than anything else. We're having a great time, okay? We're saving money too, favorite thing. And then on day 3, who's calling her phone? Her ex, because he's her ex now. She puts it on speaker. She's like, hello? He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean that. Like, I want to be back with you. She says no. He immediately snaps on her. I said, see, this is what I'm talking about.